Okay guys, so next step is now we have to decide where we're going to put the lines for. So remember the walls of the aquarium here, and then the top here. So we need 2 lines, and just to make it easy, sorry guys, that's my dog playing with her toy. Just to make it easy, you can just take it to the corner of the paper here, vanishing point to the corner, vanishing point to the other corner here. Okay, so now remember the same rule applies. This area is bigger because it's closer to the viewer. That means that this area at the top is also closer to the viewer. Okay, so that means these arches that we're supposed to create for this aquarium have to be wider towards the top and thinner and smaller towards the vanishing point. Alright, I paused the video to allow the dog to bark all she wanted. Alright, so the next thing is, now we have to use our line maker to create lines that go straight up and down or vertical. And so what those lines are for are technically the walls, right? So they would be the bars that are holding the glass up here. So remember, they're wider towards the edges of the paper because that's the closest part to the viewer, and they're thinner as they go towards the vanishing point. So again, if you don't have a ruler, you can decide where you want these lines to be. Since I already did this checker area here, I can just go with those lines. Just make sure that they're as vertical as possible from the checker line all the way up to this line, this diagonal line that I created from the vanishing point to the corner of the paper. And then I'll use the same line to do that on the other side as well. Try to make it as straight up and down as possible. Alright, so now maybe I'll use, how about I go like 5 little squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll decide here. Again, line up the ruler, try to make it as straight up and down as possible. Hold your ruler or your line maker, hold it down so it doesn't move. Okay, this is the line here. Okay, hold your line maker. I'll do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll do the line here. I'll do the line here. Let me see. From the checker line to the edge there. Okay, and then I'll do maybe one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. Right there. Maybe I can do one more after this one too, actually. I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there. And that one connects here. Now that I'm doing this now, it actually would be easier to do all this checker stuff. I know I said it was optional, but it would help to create these lines in the back. So now you can see that this is leading into that space way down there, wider to thinner, gives the impression that it's going off into the distance. So looking back at the example, we also need to do these arches if you're doing the aquarium. If you're following the example that I posted on the portals, do the best that you can and just try to connect them with the arches. Sorry for the interruption, and so you will continue to do the arches as best as you can. I forgot to mention that you probably need an eraser because we always need an eraser when we're drawing to just fix up mistakes or things that we don't like. And we always also start with a pencil, right guys? Okay, so some of this stuff I don't need. Sorry about that. It's definitely do not need those lines, those extra lines that I did. Also, I'll go back and erase this vanishing point. I don't need this. I'm sorry, not the vanishing point. Actually, you can erase the vanishing point, and you can also erase this horizon line. You don't need it anymore. Okay, so now I went back with my eraser and I erased the horizon line. You can still kind of see it, but it's okay because we're going to draw animals and things like that on here. And then I also replaced the vanishing point with kind of like another little oval to kind of show that this archway is continuing way down there. So now that you have your kind of like your outline of what you have to have on the paper, then you can go ahead and color in your checkers however you want. You can do the traditional black and white, or you can mix match your colors, or however you want to design this. It's up to you. You can include whatever kinds of fish you like, and if you don't want any fish in there and you just want an aquarium of sharks or an aquarium of anything that you wish, whatever you like, be creative. This is your artwork. I just wanted to show you how to create something in perspective using the horizon line and the vanishing point. I hope that this video helped you. Good luck.